welcome back to Trailblazer Reloaded. We're going to be doing Diaries today. But first, high alchemy, this, 1 billion coins. Amazing. And we are going to immediately spend a whole bunch of those coins on all the bank slots. 360 slots, please. 888 mil. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There you go. And now, we got plenty more space to store all the clue scroll things and stuff. So that'll be great. Completely necessary. For sure. And we also got a random event lamp. Going to be putting those into Herblore. Farming is under control. That is 7,000 Herblore XP. Sure. It's a level. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. When I was leaving Keldagrim, I put my leaf-bladed battle axe back on. Apparently that needs to be in the Fremnik area, because that was a hard task. Amazing. Okay. Achievement Diaries. Here we go. We've got some of the Achievement Diaries. For the areas that we've unlocked, of course. Everybody gets Lumbridge and Draenor, Varrock, and Karamja. And then we unlocked Wilderness, Fremnik, and Desert. So those are the 6 diaries we can work on here. Went through, and should be able to do quite a few of these already. And then a little bit more work for some of the other tasks. Our skills are not super high for the most part yet. Besides construction, which is still much more than half of our total XP. But that's not important. Diaries here. We're going to start with the Lumbridge and Draenor diary. As we can see from these bars on all the different sections, a lot of the tasks have been auto-completed because they'd be impossible. Except for one, but we'll get to that later. So, we don't need to do quite as many things as you normally would to do some diaries here. And we also completed some of the tasks already. We can start here. But, I've looked through things here. There's one task that's going to require a little bit of prep time here. We need to get a Belladonna seed. There are a few ways to do that. We're going to go for pickpocketing. Because we can also get some other very useful things here. Like herb seeds, and tasks, and experience. We've got 89 thieving, so it should be relatively decent. We don't have any boosts making it even better. And we don't have double seeds. We don't have the Artie diary for better pickpocketing. So we're just going at it, stealing, having a great time. There is the Ranar seed. That'll be good. We can actually plant that. We do have a herb patch. We just haven't bothered yet. Ranar seed would be a nice thing to plant there. At some point. Probably get the better compost situation under control first. So, technically, see if we got any Belladonnas here. Don't think we have. There's just so many seeds. We'll just chuck them in the farming tab and search for Belladonna here. Nope. We got a bell, but not a Belladonna. Alright. We could go do something else, but this is fine. We'll get the seed. Moved over to Toroth's here. Needed some other things, which also would have been far too rare. Got a Mystic Road Bottom Light, which is definitely our best magic item now. And that is also a task to equip it. Looking for multiple seeds here. I'm just getting a bit of strength XP. Using prayer, having it all come back. It's pretty convenient. Our regular combat potions. It is a system here. Well, that was much quicker. Belladonna seed. The we'll go plant that. And then come back, get the other things I'm looking for. And there's a leaf-bladed sword. Also good. Wield that for another medium task. Got the cactus seed. Just need one more seed here. It's going very well. We hit quite nicely. The other seeds I needed, cactus and potato cactus. This is like 1 in 2,000 something from Master Farmers, so that was not gonna work. Managed to drain enough prayer from my hits for both of the 15% here. We'll see how that works with the Ruinous Powers once we have a much higher prayer level. But we'll also be stronger, so we'll hit more, so we'll get more prayer back, so should be fine. Anyways, I'm gonna go plant this and actually start doing the diaries now. Going to go diary by diary, tier by tier here. Starting with Lumberage and Drainar. We've already completed many of the tasks. But here's one we haven't done. Just one hit. A zombie. In the dungeon here. There's the zombie bone. Apparently we did accidentally start Rag and Bone Man Part 2. So, this will just go in the bank with the other bones we're getting. Slay a cave bug out of the Lumberage Swamp Caves here. Just doing the diary tasks. We will see if any of these end up being league tasks too. It's very possible. This is potentially one of our better sources of Eyes of Newt. And a 1 in 64 drop here. Might be able to get away with doing other monsters with 1 in 64, like zombies. Because there's just more zombie spawns. And we got the whole better hits. We could probably get away with that. But yeah. Eyes of Newt. We do not have any stores. So making super attacks is going to be a situation. That's for sure. And really, barely anything gives any Eyes of Newt. If we could fight Newt Roosts in Kandarin, the problem would already probably been solved in Kandarin. Anyways, we only need to kill one here, and we've done so. Chop, and also burn an oak log. Go get age information from Hands here. Cook some bread on the Lumberage range, and that is the easy Lumberage and Drainar diary completed. We can go talk to the guy out here. Quite the fellow. Hatus Kazantus. Easy diary. Complete. We get 30 casts of low alchemy, 50% run energy replenish, both of which are basically useless. I mean, I guess technically the alchs on this ring will be available if we're on other spellbooks, but also we don't want to alch anything, so it doesn't matter at all. And the run energy does nothing. What we do get is a lamp here. Gonna get 40,000 Herblore XP. Boosts us up to level 51. And that is base 50s. Amazing. Even if we get that slightly higher, we would not be base 60s because of prayer. That's something to consider in the future. But yeah, we're going to be getting plenty of Herblore XP here. It's going to be a good time. Well, this is not a diary task or a league task. We got a dragon fruit tree here. This is going to be wild amounts of XP. 277,000. Yeah, that's pretty good. We've also got a spirit tree growing over here. That's going to take a little bit. That is going to take a little bit. Yeah, farming is definitely going nicely so far. Back to Diaries. Medium Lumbridge and Drainer next. Make a coif in the cow pen here. Now that it's much easier to make leather since we have the deserts. Technically possible with Fremnik, hard diaries to cast tan leather. But we didn't need to do that, at least. Catch an essence impling. There's more we could do in Puro here, but not right now. We could even get a lucky impling, because all the birdhouse runs have gotten us up to 89 hunter. That's something we could technically be on the lookout for. Catch a salmon in the river here. And then just teleport around a little bit. It is the Lumbridge and Draenor diary, so stuff in Draenor is also things that could be used here. Pickpocket, Martin the Master Gardener, and finally, just teleport to Lumbridge. Previously, we've been using the Globetrotter teleport all the time to Lumbridge. That is a medium task here. We'll get our reward. There's pie dishes on the ground. Medium diary. Now get 3 lots of useless run energy restoration, 3 teleports to the cabbage patch, which we can't get to because it's in Asgarnia, and the Draenor Village wall shortcut to Port Sarim, which we can't use because that's also in Asgarnia. So, useless energy restoration, useless teleport, useless shortcut. But we do get a lamp for more Herbler XP. 120,000. That's pretty good. And that is 58 Herbler. Amazing. Got double Cosmics going for a hard task here. And that is 56 Cosmic Runes all at the same time. A hard diary task. When we complete the whole thing, it'll probably be a hard task. But then we also can just leave the Cosmic Altar here. Take the good old shortcut. And that is a actual hard task and a hard task. Both those things. So that's nice. Build a Waka Canoe. That's a medium league task. Just doing this right from here to go to Lumbridge, to then build a Waka Canoe to go to Edgeville. Could have just teleported to Lumbridge, also would have been fine. But then we don't get to enjoy the canoe cutscene twice. And that's got a lot of value, obviously. And the canoe tree. Nice that these keep on regrowing too. Always a good time. So build another Waka Canoe here. Right down in Lumbridge. And then paddle it to Edgeville. And that is another diary task. And now, many steps. We're going to make an Amulet of Power here in Lumbridge. Make the amulet, then string the amulet, then enchant the amulet. Hard diary task. And with that, we only have one task left here. And that's over in Draenor Manor with the Belladonna seed, which is growing. It's going to take a little bit. It's not the fastest growing thing. So we're going to have to keep on monitoring this to have it not die. I think a Belladonna possibly can die. I don't think Poison Ivy can, or something like that. But here it is, 1 out of 5. It's going to be a little bit. But while we're right here, apparently there is a task to eat this magic cabbage. I guess it's only if you've unlocked Asgardia. There's some very strange tasks, even on the list of tasks for the areas. You can complete them in different locations. Doesn't even need the place. Or it doesn't even be possible in the areas you've chosen. We check cabbage here. Eat a magic cabbage. Type other area Asgardia. These are those. Just not allowed to do it because we don't have the area. Meanwhile, we've got tasks that we can't do in any area from our areas. It's something. I guess while we wait for this to grow, we will continue on to the Elite Diary. Can we do anything in the Elite Diary? Levels are not quite there. Not too worried about it. I think we're probably not going to be ending up doing any of the Elite Diaries. We're going to do a few tasks when we can, but they get a little bit high level here. So we need to pick the Belladonna, then we'll be done with hard. We need to smith an adamant plate body, which is 88 smithing. So if we got like just 10 more levels, we totally could do that. But then there is the rune crafting 76 here for the water runes. And honestly, with the amount of XP we are pumping in with all the different diaries, we might be able to come back and do that. So we will see. For right now, we will move on to Varrock. Starting with the easy Varrock diary. Catch a trout here in Barbarian Village. And also over here in Barbarian Village, I'm going to make a bowl. Spin it, heat it for another diary task. I'll run and jump over the fence here. Easy. This tree is dying, and now it's dead. And we're going to chop it down. Easy task. Give a dog a bone. Liked this one a lot more than the marinated Joger bones we tried to give it earlier. So that's nice. Talk to Benny here. Buy a newspaper for 50 coins. And that is the easy Varrock diary, which is a medium task. There's enough going on with the diaries that they're not easy tasks, so that's nice. Talk to Toby here. We get our reward, the Varrock Armor 1. 10% chance of mining 2 ores up to gold, and even get experience for it. And also 10% chance of smelting 2 bars up to steel at the edge of a furnace with more experience. But we already smelt all the ores into bars at the same time for all the experience plus extra. So that's not going to do anything. We can buy some battle staffs from Zaf. That's something. And more charges on the Skull Scepter, which we don't have yet. And of course, the lamp into Herblore. 40,000 more XP. 60. Mediums now. Well, that is a wilderness easy task. Need to go grab some red spider's eggs. Trying to do a task, completing a different task. Sure. Back down into the rift here. Tolna's Rift. Had to do the quest. Did it already. Did all the quests. That is medium. Have the apothecary make a strength potion. Using those eyes of red spider's eggs we got earlier. Not too much earlier. Moving over to the emotes tab here. We can have an idea, stomp, flap, and slap. All everything from the dungeon over there. And then we're gonna run towards, we can teleport. We got options here. We need to get to the middle of Varrock, so we're going to leave Varrock, go to a bank, grab runes to teleport to Varrock. And mediums completed. Medium diary is a medium task. Makes sense. Makes sense. Upgrade here again. 10% chance of mining ores up to mithril now. Zaf sells more battle staffs, more smithing we don't need. We can teleport. We can change the Varrock teleport to go to the Grand Exchange, or just use the pendant here, which already has both of those options. More charges for the Skull Scepter. Alright. Herbal XP. That's what I'm here for. And all the tasks and stuff, but Herbal XP is also nice. 120,000. There you go. Next thing, obviously, is the Varrock Hard Diary. We want to see what we can accomplish here. We've got the ability to get some kudos. I think there was another thing we might want first, though. Let's get prepared for this. Came over to the Varrock Palace, went to the library to get this book. But while we're here, we can activate some prayers in order to go and use the altar here. It is right over here. We got plenty of prayer points gone, so that's not a problem. Pray at the altar. With smite on? Well, we're gonna need some prayer points then. Smite, pray, full prayer points. Now we're not. Hard task for the diary. So we'll see if we're gonna get enough kudos here. If not, there is options. Already did all the digging portion. Put everything in the spaces. We're gonna have a nice long chat to Historian Minus here. I do not think this is going to be enough. We'll get us started though. Get some more kudos. And also potentially some lamps and stuff, which is also fun. So many quests that we completed, / got auto-completed. It'll definitely get us going here at least. Took the book to look at that new information. Very good. That might be it. Information. Nope, I got everything in here. That's 113. That is not quite what you want. Let's talk to the information clerk here. We get some rewards in stuff, sure. XP. Some crafting and mining XP. Nice. And mining level. 1700 total. Nice. This lamp also going herblore. There you go. Only 16,000. Still enough for a level though. So we need to get like 40 more kudos. And realistically, the only way to do that is with fossils. So we can go get some fossils. While getting fossils here, there is the Silicep cap. It is not too uncommon here. There was some mess with it being way too rare, but that's pretty much been solved. So we can just keep chopping, get more fossils. Went a little bit overboard with the fossils here. There's still some spaces left, so we could get more. But here's all the lamps going into herblore. 32,000 XP, 32,000 XP, 32,000 XP, yep, and more, and some more. Here's some herblore levels. What are we going to have at the end of this? It's a lot of XP going in here. 16 times XP rates. Does pretty good. 32,000. 32. These are just the smallest ones. 32. 56,000. Even better. Another 56,000. Here's 56,000. 56. 56. 56. 80. Another 80,000. 80,000 Herbal XP. The Herbal XP is 80,000. And there you go. So that is 77 Herblore. We can make stamina potions, if we could, but we can't. And talk to Orlando Smith for the hard achievement diary task. Now, we just need to do 2 more things here. One of them much easier than the other. I guess they're actually both pretty easy. One of them is just a lot quicker here. Onto the Varrock Estate Agent here, and redecorate to Fancy Stone. Costs 25,000 coins. Very hard. There you go. The Skull Scepter comes in 4 parts. All down here in the Stronghold. There's the first one here from Minotaurs, up to a bunch of medium and easy clues. The second piece from Flesh Crawlers in literally 2 kills. The third piece from Catabellipons, which are also one of the Eye of Newt droppers. I think that's the first one we've ever had of those. It's a problem. And the last piece from Anku. Put it all together. And all together. And all together. That is a Skull Scepter. Invoke it. And that is the task done. And the task done. Varrock hard. Complete. Let's pop over to Varrock again. Get our rewards here. Down to Toby. And Toby. Another upgrade here. 10% chance of mining ores now goes up to adamantite. Smelting, still not important. Can be used instead of a chef's hat to go into the cook's guild, which, I mean, we kind of do need to do that. Which is a jewelry here, cooking guild. Enter. That's a medium task. We do have easy access to a chef's hat. Totally could have just done that instead. But we got here eventually. Zaf now sells 60 battle staffs. We can go into the bank here, which is great, I guess. Can put more in the Skull Scepter, which is also fine. And the XP lamp, which should be pretty good. Herbler's doing fine, but it's still going to be plenty more experience we need to get in this. So I think we could just keep putting Herbler here. Go for it. 240,000 more XP. 479 Herbler. There you go. And then there's the Varrock Elite Diary. Already finished 2 of the 5 things here automatically. Need this. I mean, literally we could do that right now. 90 Herblore. We've got that boosted. Make a super combat with our singular Eye of Newt to make an attack potion. The rune crafting, slightly more problematic. 78. We have 67. But, and here's the real problem. Bake a summer pie in the Cook's Guild. 95 cooking. Yeah, we need to get a few cooking levels. That's trivial. But we can't bake a summer pie. Ever. That needs a watermelon and a strawberry, which you can get from allotments, which we have none of. Technically, there's also a strawberry spawn, but that's in the same area. You can just get strawberries from allotments anyways. We've chosen the 3 possible regions here with no allotments to speak of. Anywhere else in the area here? Maybe not Tyrnwyn? I don't know. Pretty much any other combination, and we are good to go in the allotment department. But that is not how we're going to be doing things here, unfortunately. And there is, in fact, an allotment there too. So we, for whatever reason, are not allowed to complete the Varrock Elite Diary. Despite all the other tasks that are removed from the list because you can't do them, they decided they'd just keep this one here as a treat. So that's great. 200 points we're never going to see. Anyways. Looping back to Lumbridge and Drainer. Here's a Belladonna. Harvested. Hard task. Hard task. There you go. That's 7. Okay. And over to Hades again. Go get our next reward here. The Lumbridge and Drainer Hard Achievement Diary. Another ring. Good stuff. Even more useless run restorations. Unlimited teleports to places we can't go. And a shortcut from the Lumbridge Swamp to the desert, which we technically can use, but probably not too useful. Also 10% more experience from Tears of Guthix. That's at least something. We got something going for us here. 10% more XP. Not bad. We could even do it right now. So let's go do that right now. What would that give us XP in? If it's prayer, that's pretty good. This was going to Herblore, though, of course. 240,000. That is 80 Herblore. Amazing. If it's going to be prayer XP, I could go for that. Let's go do Tears of Guthix. 120 tears. That's pretty good. I can definitely work with that. And that is going to be 126,000 prayer XP for prayer level 60 and base level 60s for another hard task. Really need to be keeping more on top of this. And now we've moved it to a completely different day here too. Weeklies. It's a thing. Or a singular thing. Anyways. Back to the diaries. Next up, Karamja. Easy tasks are easy. Kill a Joker down in the pothole dungeon here. Swing on over to Moss Giant Island here. There's Moss Giants. That's a place. Bring your own seaweed. Drop it and pick it up again. Because this totally counts. Do that 5 times in total. Looks like we did it 2 times earlier. Picked up this one. Picked up twice. And lastly, mine a bit of gold. Some of the levels for the Karamja Diary are a little bit off compared to other diaries. Like 40 mining for the gold ore. There is the Easy Diary completed. Mostly just because the Karamja Diary existed prior to the other ones. And changing the requirements would have been definitely not ideal. But we can go and turn this in here with Pirate Jack of the Fruit. Ahoy. Indeed. Achievement Diary. We did it. And we get our reward. Better prices. In fact, half off on trips to and from Brimhaven and Ardoin, Musa Point and Port Sarum, which we can't do. Better deals in all shops, so things cost less and sell for more, which monetarily not an issue, but it does save us a few clicks, I guess. So that's something. And also this lamp, which is going in Herbler. Only 16,000 XP. Only. Alright. Medium diary now. Catch a Karambwan, which we just barely have the fishing level for. Haven't really needed to do fishing since we can get all our food for free. But it'll be needed later. There you go. Trap a Grack. He fell in a pit. Medium diary. Impale a spider and cook it. And we'll eat it. Why not? Apparently we also eat the stick. That's something. There's 100% favor here. We only did like 3 things. It said 3% and then 100%. So that's definitely something. Boosted for yes, but by that much? Very strange. Well, that was a medium task to get to 100%, but we are not done here yet. There is more Typo 1i cleanup to do. I had to actually do a little bit of this before I can get to the next section here. Lets you go into the hardwood grove, but if you go in here without doing some work first, it doesn't let you chop the trees. Should probably be a warning on the actual door. But since we already had trading sticks, we didn't worry about it. But we're fine. Chop a mahogany, chop a teak. Very good. We can get these in other places too, so that's not a huge deal. And lastly, we need to exchange gems for a machete. Sounds easy enough. Actually, a huge problem. We need to find a gout tuber. And that's actually not as bad as it might sound. Just need to find one. The best way of getting gout tubers is to not chop down the jungle. So we got a regular machete, dense jungle, and a spade. That didn't take too long. Spade on the gout tuber plant, and we get a gout tuber. And that's also a hard task. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Get a gout tuber. Beautiful. And now we just need to get what we need to actually make the machete here. And that's easy enough, especially since we can just go to the bank and come back. Just need to grab some opals. Oop. Very good. Talk to Softa Doc here. He gives us some trading sticks. And should be able to get him to make us a machete. Yes, I'd like a machete. Opal. 3 opals, the gout tuber, and 300 trading sticks. Yep. There you go. An opal machete. And that is the medium diary completed, which is also a medium task. It would be more thematic if the easy diary was an easy task, but that's a little underselling all the different things you need to do for the diary. And it's more points since it's a medium task, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. Or at all. Jackie, we're back. Achievement diary. Medium done. And we get a reward. More agility experience from agility tickets, which we will be doing some more in the future. There's some more agility arena tasks. 10% more experience while in the arena also, so that's nice. and a shortcut we can use later. But for right now, herb alert speed, 80,000. Level's getting higher here now, so it's taken a lot more lamps to get more levels. But I'm still here for it. Saves me a lot of effort. And now, obviously, the hard diary. A lot of these could be diary tasks if we did more, but we will do that later. Cook some carom bonds. Got a cooking level and the hard diary task for that. Make some nature runes. Could have just went and bought a Dorgushan crossbow, but made a mithril crossbow here instead. Whatever. Wield the grapple, and grapple this shortcut here. Eventually. Grapple. Very good. Very good. Don't have too many grapple shortcuts available, but this is definitely one. I had to make the grapple earlier, so that all worked out. There is a hard task. Win a game of fight pits here. There we go. Easy as that. Easy as that. And lastly, heading into the fight caves. Technically, we could just go kill one Ketzek and be done. But that's a little bit silly. We could just go do the entire fight caves. Would be beneficial here to get some upgrades first. A reasonable plan, for sure. So let's go do that. Making use of the Cramja gloves. And sell things and buy things for better prices for Tokel. And get a second uncut onyx here. With this, we can now make, well, one of the things. We just need a little bit more crafting XP. And that is easily accomplishable with gems. By, probably noted would be good, some emeralds here. And by some, I mean a few hundred. Should be good. 78 crafting, almost immediately. And that's enough to do what we need to do here. We'll take out all kinds of molds. Oh, not that one. We also got a bonus onyx from cutting the onyxes, so that was hilarious. Go over to the furnace here, and make sure we only do one at a time. Not that it'd be a huge deal, whether we did or didn't. Make an onyx amulet, have an onyx bracelet, and we'll go for an onyx necklace, which may or may not be decent. Go get a ball of wool here for the amulet. We got those in this disaster of a bank. And that is an elite task for crafting that. So that's nice. And now we just need to enchant them, which is easier said than done with our current levels, because we need 87 magic, and we have 77 magic. So, now, we need to go trade magic a bit. We have access to ancient magics, so let's try getting some of that going. Decided to go with Dagonoths here for the magic training. And that is a medium task in the Phrenic province here. Going with blood something. Blood burst. Certainly one of the spells. Hits multiple enemies, heals us. Should be fine. I don't think we would get any prayer restore because of the whole multi-target business with the ancients. But overall, not a huge deal. Let's see if we can get some stuff here. XP is fine. There are other spots but they're going to be more contested, so don't really feel like dealing with that right now. And this is fine. Another diary task completed while doing stuff to do more diary tasks. Easy desert for picking up some potato cactuses. Lantidine potion plus potato cactus. That is magic potions. And then drink the magic potion. Level enchant here. Level 6. Enchant everything. We also made an extra of 2 of the things here, so now we just have 2 more random onyx things in here. A candidate for cleaning out the bank if we ever fill everything entirely. But what we do get here is some very, very good upgrades. The Amulet of Fury and the Regen Bracelet, and potentially the Berserker Necklace, also something. Previously we had the Amulet of Power. The Amulet of Fury is just better in every way possible. Really, really solid amulet. We had like the Black D'Hide Van Braces for all combat styles. And now instead we have the Regen Bracelet, which isn't as good for range, but better for everything else. And the Berserker Necklace, for if we had the obsidian weapons. That's pretty good. I think that should just about do it here. We should be able to get a setup here and get to the fight caves. Probably not going to need all these prayer potions since the whole prayer restore thing, but making them is a reasonable plan here, and also a medium league task. Make 30 prayer potions. We've made probably that many. Probably a few extra. Also have some super restores, but that's okay too. Let's get the inventory ready to go. Alright, here we go. We got our setup here. A little bit better than it was before with the new jewelry. 12 prayer bonus, which is okay. Could have went and got the cape trimmed with another 99, but I think we'll be fine. Got 3 regular combat potions. That's an attack and strength. Very nice. Some prayer potions, some sharks. But we will see if we even use any of those because of Soul Stealer in here. In we go. No supplies used yet. Easy enough. Fighting against this guy now. We want to get in a rhythm here. So he only uses magic. If we attack at the same time, we can get 2 hits in. But if we don't, he gets a melee hit, which is not what we want. I'll work on this. But it is easily doable. Or you can just go back and forth. That also works. That is the hard diary complete. And a hard task. And obviously pretty easy. Bump. 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 Yeah, something like that. We continue. Okay. Jad is going to spawn here. Let's be maximally prepared here. Drink our combat potion. Ate 1 shark. Because we got hit accidentally. This should be good. Just have to finish this 360 here. While also trying not to mess up. And now, a jam. Range attack. So back to melee. Does a melee attack. Very good. Another melee attack. Range. His attacks are pretty slow, so you got time. Always switching back to melee. There's a magic. Melee hit. He's getting healed. Maybe we can just out-damage the healers. That's a potential. Probably should go and deal with them. Range hit. Switch back to melee. Just whack some of these guys. Melee hit. Melee hit. Range. Nothing too complicated. Range again. And another range. And magic. Very good. And there you go. 2 combat achievements. Facing Jad head on, melee. And Fight Cave's veteran for just doing it one time. And there is the Fire Cape, which is an elite Karamja Dire task and an elite League task. And a much, much nicer cape. 200 points for that. Very cool. Alright, let's go turn in the hard diary. Hello again, Jackie. Achievement diary. There we go. Hard. Complete. That is unlimited teleports to the gem mine here, which is pretty convenient. And discounted prices and selling to Jaminua's Jungle Store, which again is just more of a high alc value kind of selling to store things. Not helpful, don't need money. And we have access to here too, along with the infinite teleports. And then the lamp going into Herblore. 160,000 XP. For the Karamja Elite Diary, there is only one thing, but that one thing is 91 rune crafting. So we're not quite there yet. Rune crafting will be a whole situation, but that is for later. So it is half of the hard diaries done. The things that you would automatically unlock at the start of the league. So let's move on to the areas that we chose, like the wilderness. Back to the easy tasks again, starting with, much easier than Jad, kill an earth warrior for the diary task. Mine an iron, wield a team cape, very good, and kill a mammoth, another easy task here. Low alc at the Fountain of Rune here. Just do the iron ore. You can always get infinite of those for free. And lastly, enter the King Black Dragon's lair. That is a medium task for completing the easy diaries. But while we're here, we might as well deal with this dragon. We're immune to fire and poison, so there's not much you can do about this. I'm just gonna sit here and whack with the axe. There's not too many tasks involving the King Black Dragon, and not too many drops he has either that we're too interested in right now, but could be something. And there is at least the one task here. And there is hard task, defeat the King Black Dragon. We got some rune limbs from that. That's nice. It's actually pretty helpful. Oh, he's back. Want these D-hides? I guess. And here's Rick. Hey. Dropped an emerald for us. Let's get out of here. And then let's get to Edgeville so we can get our rewards. Also got a combat achievement for that. There's tasks for doing many combat achievements and all those, and the different tiers and all that. So that'll be good too. That's a reason to go back to the King Black Dragon, I guess. Anyways, easy diary complete. We get some stuff. Always slash webs, pretty convenient. Wilderness Lever can go to Edgeville and Ardoyne, but it can't go to Ardoyne because we can't go to Ardoyne. And it already went to Edgeville, which was nice. And 40 random runes from Loondale every day. Don't really need to do that when all the runes are free. Herbal XP, 40,000. Very close to the next level. So we should be able to get that from the medium diary. First medium, gonna be charge an earth orb. So now we have an earth orb. Kill a Bloodvelm in the Wilderness God Wars dungeon here. Quite a lot going on in here. It really is. And that is also a combat task. Demonic punching bag. Brilliant. Kill an Anku. Right here too. Medium. Got some dark fishing bait. Why not? Got some U-logs from an Ent. I got decent logs here. Got a good woodcutting level. So that's decent. And we're just gonna leave it there. Some oak logs. And lastly, back in Edgeville here, you talk to the emblem trader about emblems, which aren't really a thing. The emblem trader? Emblems? Damon? Emblem trader, nothing report. Leave you alone. Rewards? No rewards. Skull? No. One of those conversations in there counted. But I forgot to mine the mithril. So now we're actually done. Wilderness medium diary. Medium task. Completed. Let's go turn it in. Our rewards include the lamp, obviously, which I'm going to enjoy. More success. Harvesting Ents, not too helpful. 20% off the resource area, which we have infinite money, so that's not a huge deal. We have 4 ecumenical keys, which we can't use all at the same time. Up to 80 free runes, which are already free. A shortcut in the Deep Wilderness dungeon, and access to the 3 Wilderness smaller bosses, new ones. Spindle, RTO, and Calvarion. We'll get to that in a bit. Right now, Herblore, 120,000. Level 82. Alright. Hard Diary. Charge in an air orb this time, because that's so much harder than charging an earth orb. Definitely needs to be in the hard tier here. Cast a magic spell on another player. Only hit him at 2. Hopefully they're fine. Specifically the god spells. Encouraging PvP. What a system. Ah, he's coming for me. Smith an adamant scimitar here. Would require 75 smithing, but we have the massive boost there. So we can do that. Scimitar. There you go. Hard task. And let's see how this goes. Fighting the Chaos Elemental. Gonna be taking our stuff off, teleporting us around. We seem to hit pretty good, so maybe we'll be okay. Whack. Kick. The kick still did 11. Not the ideal setup for the Chaos Elemental. I mean, it's working, so I mean, that's fine. Could be worse. Could be worse. Gonna take off my stuff again? Just kind of chilling. The extra defense is also very nice from the melee relic and all that. Anyways, not super accurate, but good enough. Seems like it prioritizes taking off the weapon. That's a smart plan. Doesn't stop us from kicking it to death, though. Defeat the Chaos Elemental, hard task, and also the hard dire task. Got some rune arrows for effort. Very good. Back to the God Wars dungeon wilderness area here. to kill a spiritual warrior this time. Also, we got a set of stuff here. Cape, plate, legs, book. That all combined together gives full protection in the Wilderness Gobbler's dungeon here. I can just run around, do whatever I want. So that's nice. And lastly, defeat all of the Wilderness demi-bosses in a row. Can't complete any other tasks between each of them, or it resets. We went to Scorpia, won. Went to the Crazy Archaeologist, won, and even got some combat achievements for killing with magic and dodging all the Rain of Knowledges. Then we came over here to the Chaos Fanatic and had so bad accuracy. Well, that's enough to defeat it. There you go. Defeating the Chaos Fanatic was a medium task, and completing the hard Wilderness Diary hard task. Let's go get the hard reward now. Another tier complete with the Lesser Fanatic here. We get a free teleport to the Fountain of Rune per day, 50% more lava scales from lava shards from lava scales, shortcut to the Lava Dragon Isle, shortcut to the Lava Maze, 5 ecumenical keys at the same time, which we can't use, 120 free runes, which are already free per day. Choose our destination with the obelisks, which is very nice. We also got the teleport here to Gorak, which is right next to the obelisk, so that's very convenient for that. 50% off the resource area, which doesn't really matter. Wines of Zamorak in the Cast Temple and Deep Wilderness Dungeon are noted, and can teleport to the Remnant Caves and Wilderness Boss Cave. Delay no longer applies. Something. Let's get our Herbler XP, obviously. 240,000. Brilliant. Level 83. And check out the elite tasks. We need to kill Callisto, Venenatus, and Vedion. And apparently the lesser ones, Artio, Spindle, and Calvarion, also count. So that's possible. Fish and cook a dark crab. We do not have the fishing or the cooking for that. Smith a rune scimitar from scratch. We don't have the mining or the smithing. Steal from the rose chest we could do. Slayer spiritual mage. We don't have the slayer. Cut and burn a magic log. We don't have the fire making. So lots of skills left on that list. And so many different requirements. Definitely something to work forward in the future. But it's looking like we're probably just going to be doing the hard diaries right now. That's about where we are, stats-wise. Let's see if we can continue on getting all the hard diaries at least. With Fremennik. Cast Fertile Soil. Hard task. We are upgrading here. The era of buying singular composts one at a time from the farmers is over. The era of fertile soil begins. We can also upgrade this again. Get the ultra compost version if we go do a bunch of volcanic mine. Also want to get better things available so I can switch spellbooks more easily. But that's something else we need to do. For now, we just got fertile soil. Should at least keep things alive a little bit better too, which is great. Back down to easies again. There is Catch a Bird for the Fremennik easy. And then the rest of the diary here is all kind of just here in Roleka. Right in town. First one is a multi-step, so we can't do the other ones at the same time. need to make a tiara. So start by mining the silver. And then we need to bring it over to the furnace. Right over here. Well, right over here on the complete other side of town, but still. Silver bar. That's stage 2. And silver tiara. That's stage 3. Still very easy, though. Make over here. We'll select. So, Elven. Basic. Doesn't make a huge difference. There you go. Thanks. Easy task. And then we will pop on down to the well, back on the other side of town, to fill up a bucket. Out of all the easy tasks, this has got to be one of the easiest. Fill a bucket. Wild stuff. Wild stuff out here. And then lastly, back on the forested areas here, just need to chop and burn an oak log, which again technically is a multi-step, but very contained. Easy diary done for a medium task. We can get our rewards. 1 free teleport to Relica every day. Pure the Seer acts as a deposit box. And the Fossagrimmon will enchant our lyre with an extra charge. Herbal XP, 40k. Heading right back into town to start the medium diary. Just need to mine coal here. Our mining level is not the best. That's definitely an area we could definitely work on. More skilling is coming up soon here, so that'll be fine. And then after mining a coal, we can also steal some fish. Specifically this salmon, I guess. That works. Gonna grab a bunch of stuff from the hunter shop here. Just useful. I don't need most of these at all. I don't even think we can get rabbits. So that'll be fine. Needed at least a butterfly jar here. Didn't have a hunter shop before the desert, so now we've got it. Use that butterfly jar to catch a snowy night. That is a lot of things. Easy task to catch any butterfly. Medium task to catch a snowy night. And medium diary task to catch the snowy night. That's a triple. Slay a brine rat. A brine saver would be helpful. Nope. And then go to our house. Go outside the house to enter in building mode. Building mode in house. Here we go. Want to add a new room here. It is the menagerie. We'll do outdoors. Perfect. Build the pet house. Oak. View the oak house. And the pet rock. And now, if we exit building mode, should be able to pick up the pet rock in the menagerie here. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. And lastly, we went all the way through the Waterbirth dungeon to get over to the lighthouse here. It was quite the trek. And that is the medium Frenetic Diary complete. Go ahead and turn it in here. And we get not enough space in the inventory. Thinking that would help. Completed. We get a shortcut between Miscellanea and Etc. Plus 10% chance of getting approval in Miscellanea. Okay. and the lamp for another 120,000 herbal XP. Alright. Hard tasks now. First hard here. Catch a saber-toothed Kyat, which is a hard diary task and a hard league task. So there's 80 more points. Very good. A little bit of stealing from the gem stall here. That is also a task and a task. Diary and league. Hard task, 80 points. Good stuff. Really is nice when these line up. It's very convenient. It saves me having to come back around to everywhere in the entire game for all the tasks again. Although we have skipped a few. That's okay. Next, still over here in Keldegrim. I'm going to head down here and get permission for the blast furnace. Can I use the furnace? Yeah. I am level 60. Smithing. There you go. That's also a task. And a task. Hard diary task, but only a medium league task this time. Sad. Not like it's very difficult. And then, since we're conveniently on lunars, good choices, we can teleport to Waterbirth Island here. That's a task. Then head back to Releka to make a super defense potion. And we get an extra one for free. How nice. And that just leaves one remaining task in the Fremennik Hard Diary. Mine 5 adamantite ores, which is 70 mining. We have 63. But I'm not going to let that stop me here. I'm just going to go do some mining. The immediate goal is to go do mining. Just got a random after that clip ended. I think I'm just going to put this in prayer. Herblore is high enough level now. We should be fine. We can make everything. I just want to get a little bit of prayer going here. There is 15,000 prayer XP. Level 64. Might put the rest of the lamps in prayer. Could be nice. Anyways, mining. And immediately into the mining grind. There is 1750 total. That's a hard task. Nice. Just a few more total levels here, and we'll get more good things. Very convenient. Very good. A little bit of mining, and then a little bit of mining. There's the 5 adamantite ore. Finishing the hard diary. Also got 2 beginner geodes in all that, so that's pretty wild. Back to Releka, where we can turn it in and get our rewards here. Hard diary complete. There you go. We can change the enchanted lyre to teleport to Waterbirth Island, or just click this. Amancies in the Gobbler's Dungeon drop noted adamant bars. Sure. Shortcut to the roof of Troll Stronghold, place we can't go. Stony Basalt also goes to the roof of the Troll Stronghold, still can't go there. And we get tan leather and recharge dragonstone available on the spell book here. So that's nice. For the elite diary here, we could kill each of the Dagonoth Kings. Possibly. Our range is still quite low. We probably want to be a little stronger for that. Craft 56 astral runes at the same time. That is 82 rune crafting. Gotta work on that. Create a dragonstone amulet. Could totally do that. We've got ways of getting dragonstones. Wouldn't be a problem. Lap of the agility course here. That is 80 agility. Also something we could accomplish. But the rune crafting is definitely going to be the main problem here. So we will worry about that later. For right now, we will do the last bits of diary here. The desert. And we'll also get some XP from this lamp. That'd be helpful. Put it in prayer this time. There you go. 240,000 prayer. 68. That is 100 combat. Very good. That's a hard task. Yeah, we've been getting a bit of combat XP here. Put a lot into strength. That's alright. Starting off the final easy diary. Catching another bird here. This time, a golden warbler. Mine 5 clay. Just a little bit easier than mining 5 adamantite. Very easy. Get Zahur here to clean a herb for us. Just one. That is easy. We kind of don't want that to happen, to get the herbs cleaned, because we can clean them ourselves and get bonus herbs. So, that's good. Kill a vulture. They can sometimes fly away, but we can also one-hit them, so not a huge deal. And lastly, open the first sarcophagus here in Pyramid Plunder. Easy diary complete for 40 points. I'm gonna go turn that in. Before we do that, since we're here, I'm just gonna search all the chests, see if we can get a Pharaoh Scepter quick. Would be nice. Turning in this diary with Jar here. Hello. We get some bonuses here. Pharaoh Scepter can hold 10 charges once we get one. Simon Templeton will buy noted artifacts. Don't need money, don't care. And goats will always drop noted desert goat horns. So that is fantastic. We're gonna make all the combat potions. Gonna have a great time. Lamp and prayer now for 40,000 XP. Level 69. First up on the medium desert diary here, taking the magic carpet to Oozer. Only requires completing the golem, so definitely not too difficult of a ask. Also get to enjoy the magic carpet animation here. Good stuff. Good stuff. There it is. Chop the teak tree here in the desert. Medium. Slay a desert lizard with this ice cooler here. Moved the house back to Podovnich, then go inside. Could have really done this the other time that we did that. That's okay. And the last thing we need to do is teleport with the Camulet here. So, we need to get a Camulet here from Lizim here. Doing good. There's the Camulet. And let's see if we can get this upgraded here. Unlimited charges for like 1,000,000 or whatever. 1,000,000 coins is nothing. Infinite Camulet. Unlimited power. Fantastic. Are we going to teleport back here many times? Probably not. But there is the medium diary. So, back to Jar. Here we go. It's been a lot. Been a lot of diaries here. 1 teleport to Narda per day. And the Pharaoh Scepter holds 25 charges. Per XP, 120,000. Level 70. This is where we could use Piety, if we had it. We do not. Burn a Yule log on the mayor's balcony. Wild stuff. Hard diary task. Hopefully that doesn't burn his house down. That would be arson. Also here in Narda, we can make something on the anvil here. A mithril plate body. And that gets us a level, where we're using the boosted level to get that. Brilliant stuff. Complete the Podovnich rooftop agility course. Hard dire task. Not a hard league task, though. That's unfortunate. We thought this was relevant enough. There's tasks for other rooftops. Whatever. And lastly, defeat a Locust Rider with the Karis here. These guys move into this area after Beneath Curse stands. Oh, that works. And some lobsters? Not particularly. That is hard task for the hard diary. Very good stuff. Turn it in. Back to jar. Again. That is done. Ferroceptor can hold 50 charges. We get access to a new shortcut here. The big window shortcut in the Alcarid Palace here. Makes it much more convenient to teleport in there and get over to the Shantae Pass. That's something. We can toggle the Camulet here to go to the entrance instead of down to the bottom of the temple here, which is a bit nicer. Reasonably close to the ancient altar here. That's not bad. And then we also get free carpet rides, free ropes forever at the Calphite Lair and Calphite Queen. So don't need to worry about that anymore. And Zahir will make unfinished potions and clean noted grimy herbs. But we don't want that to happen. So that is probably not... I think there is a task to do with that, but for the most part we are not going to be using those services since it doesn't give extra bonuses. But there you go. Lamp, prayer, 240 with 1,000 more XP for 73. Not too bad. And that is all the hard diaries complete. Also noticed that the pattern here is not unlocked, unlocked, not unlocked, unlocked, all the way down. So that's pretty wild. Still got a lot to do before we can do the Elite Diaries. And we can apparently never do the Varrock one because allotments. Well, that is going to take a lot more skilling. Which we totally could do some more skilling. We got the full XP multipliers. And we need to continue getting more points for the last relic here. So I think a lot of skilling could be a good idea. Next time. Goodbye.